wait for his wife.
We will continue. He will join in the middle. So, Anne, knowledge of your house and my house is clear. So if I have to come to your house, departure point is my house, arrival point is your house, means of travel I can choose by road, by flight, or walking on the feet.
Right. That's what people do.
We have a knowledge. Maybe traveling 2,400 miles on feet, on air, and on drive. In order to walk on the feet, I should have an athletic body. I should have a tremendous stamina.
Yeah.
And I should have to organize every step on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we can get rid of when you are driving by car. Again, you should have a driving license. You should be eligible to drive. Your body should be healthy to drive. But the third option, you should have enough money to buy a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the moment someone helps you reach to the airport, and from the airport someone picks you on a wheel and throws you into a plane, and then you are able to reach. Then we reach to the destination. I gave you 3 options to reach to the home. And what is our real home is the real self. And that real self, that true nature, is our peace, happiness, love, and wisdom. Now compare these 3 options with the practice or the Eastern wisdom that leads us to self-discovery. Walking by feet, you should definitely be physically fit to walk. We hardly care in meditation. Oh, there is no eligibility criteria. Let us close our eyes and meditate. We don't ask any teacher, oh, am I eligible to meditate? We take it for granted that we are eligible. And what is our eligibility? Close our eyes, focus on the breath. I focused on the breath and I am relaxed. You are a good teacher. Finished. And you go home and you again return to the same stress and the suffering, same thought pattern, same wrong notion. Why? Because I did not pay attention to if I am eligible or not.
Mm-hmm.
So our masters always say, okay, you have understood what meditation, I have given you the knowledge. So now you know the arrival point. Do you know the departure point? So normally people say, yes, I know. That is why I have come to you. Okay, you have physically come to you. Are you mentally eligible? Here the qualification belongs to the mind. Take another example. What it takes one to become a police, a cop. I should have a strong body, the strength and the stamina. They are going to check you. Can you run 500 meters? Cover in a couple of seconds or a minute? You should have a fairly strong, the chest measurement. You should have some 4 or, if not 6 packs, at least you should have 2 or 3 packs to qualify to become a cop. See that point? And now you want to be a doctor. Do you need the same qualification? Do you want to have a very strength and stamina of the body? No. There your eligibility criteria is that you should understand the concept of the human body, anatomy, physiology, neurophysiology, and so on. You may be very weak. People look at you as a doctor, they say, oh, how weak you are, but still they have a tremendous knowledge and the wisdom. So the eligibility criteria for becoming a cop and for becoming a doctor or engineer are different. We never ask, how can I become a seeker? The seeker alone is eligible to become, to succeed in mindfulness. Now see that they have laid down the 3 criterias. Where is that criteria? The first criteria is your mind focus naturally, so that you can understand the concept, or your mind is constantly wandering. It gets upset if you find a little noise coming from your room. If your family member is talking and you are getting upset, that is the impurity of the mind, the second criteria.
Yeah, what's the first? Shouldn't it be the attention?
First criteria is that the mind has a great natural focus to understand the principle. And the second criteria is that the mind does not invite anything from outside, like the noise is coming, why don't you stop this noise? I'm meditating. Yeah? So my mind is reacting, you see that? Hell with this computer, it is not working, what should I do? So this is another impurity. So reaction, anxiety, and blame and the complaint is the second impurities. We have to purify these impurities to succeed in any mindfulness or meditation practice. Do you understand, Samir? You are here.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So he is also here. So see that the two things are first. Now understand what is the relationship between my reaction, anxiety, jealousy, hatred, duality, with distraction and the wandering mind. Can you pick up? Use your intellect in the mind and see why my mind is not able to focus on a particular work. No, it goes on, it reminds me of something habitually, and then my mind gets upset, and now in that state of being upset I start driving the car, and we know what happens. So see, pay attention to this. We need to contemplate and reflect every day. What I'm doing, I'm in the kitchen. So Is my mind also in the kitchen? No, 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 I have to do a lot of things and I go back and then I start writing something. Why? I will forget. But why I will forget? Because I have a lot of thoughts. My mind is constantly wandering. See that? Are you getting, understand? We are going a little deeper. So what happens? The mind that is seeking others in the material world and projecting happiness there, hence it is seeking happiness outside. So this mind knows it 200%. What the mind knows? That the happiness is not outside. But that this same mind that dreams, that hopes, what it hopes? Running this like this will make me happy. I'm not happy with one marriage, so let me become happy divorce. I find another to be happy. You see that point? The mind is constantly running outside and seeking happiness. I like pasta. After a few days, I don't like it, so I go to another dish. I think 3 weeks before I went to a salon and he said, no, she. So after cutting my hair and the beard, she said, oh, you're looking so smart. I said, and I looked into her eyes and I told her, thank you very much. You made me smart. I hope I will live smartly. We get carried away by these things. These are the two factors in the mind must go. The impurity in the mind, and because of the impurity, the mind is totally wandering and distracted. Mind is constantly wandering and distracted. Even if you remember by habit the best thing to know to do, don't allow the mind to do it. First, if you are driving, only attention and awareness on the driving. If you are sleeping, only you keep the mind empty to sleep. If you are washing, doing anything, our mind should be there on that particular work. That is one way to understand to fly with a plane. It is a knowledge practice. It is a knowledge practice. But if we are eligible to drive, we can drive to your place. It will take some time. Obviously, it will take some time. That means at least you are focused on the driving, and that will help your mind to remove some of the impurities. At the time of the driving, we become totally alert and attentive. We don't want any thought to interrupt us. See that? And the third point, I walked on the feet. How much? 10 miles. Now I am tired. Dehydration. That guy can never reach. And that is what the wandering mind is. The mind wanders, it gives you a tremendous fatigue and tiredness in the body also. Body and mind are related. So that is why I divided the practice, two practices, self-awareness and 4-step relaxation. So I always said that a quick and a fast and a short breathing from the chest helps you, the energy to be released from the unconscious mind, means impure mind and distracted mind. And when we are doing the humming sound, it balances the energy, it prevents the energy to go to the mind, to get distracted, to go to the mind, to retrieve the past memory. And once we reach there, it is preventing, we are holding on the mind inside, we follow the 4-step relaxation. When I combine this practice, it becomes one of the most strong and beautiful practice. Lot of gossip now. Now let us practice. I hope it goes into the head and you will contemplate and reflect on that and then see what happens. So the first step is eyes are closed, position of the body. So first is the position of the body. Either sitting or lying down, whatever is comfortable. Whether you're sitting or lying down, both works. So we have to consciously acknowledge the position of the body. That this is the way I'm going to place this body until the practice ends. But then now we go little deeper, being comfortable, looking at the neck joint, aligning the neck joint and feeling the sensation. Being comfortable and steadiness. Shoulder joints, feeling the sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. Now look at the point. Moving the mind on the hip joint. So the mind is going out and it is feeling the hip joint. So when it feels, you have a sensation. Now the second and third experience of being comfortable and the stillness has two parts. Feeling, being comfortable is a knowledge. It is your experience. So if you don't feel the comfortable, you align the hip joint. So that is a part of the action, very subtle. Why we are doing this? Because we want to make the mind subtle. If you make the mind subtle, what happens? The mind drops that duality. Mind drops that duality. And when the mind drops that duality, what happens? You drop the distraction and the impurity. So from the very first step, the very knowledge, understanding follows the practice, brings the result. Very knowledge, the departure and the arrival point helps me to choose the mode of transportation to reach to your home. The entire body feeling the sensation, being comfortable, and a sense of steadiness now prevails in the body. How simple it is. No, it is not so simple. My mind is causing me some pain and discomfort in the body. Oh, lot of impurities. Why this happens? Because the mind wants to rush outside and we want to be comfortable and steady. Pay attention. Knowledge, understanding, practice. This is how we are moving in today's. So, knowledge, understanding, practice, experience, and that experience changes you. So listening is as important, knowledge is as important as the practice. If I don't know the plane, how it can fly, how such a heavy aircraft with 200 people can fly to your place. So knowledge is important as well as this practice. Now we go to the next step. The chest breathing, looking inside the rib cage. Good. And start breathing short in the quick breath. Yes, for 2 minutes today. Both are eligible. Continue quick short breath from both the nostrils into the chest, keeping your focus deep inside the heart in the space. Stop this. So we have done the practice. We affirm that today's practice starts from the knowledge, understanding, practice, experience, change. So now is the time to consciously experience the change. Acknowledge and accept it. Don't get worried how the feeling, sensation, freshness or blankness. Sometimes when we do this breathing, we find a sort of blankness. So if we acknowledge and accept, it will go a long way. If we react, that will make the mind moving again outside. Very important. And if we respond, means we acknowledge and we accept. Then what happens? we experience a kind of relaxation, freshness, and the mind likes to go inside. Look at it. This is the way the practice needs to be done. We are not in a hurry. We are not in a hurry. We are not achieving something in the physical field, in the play. We are doing something deep inside the mind, my friends. Understand that point. In the physical field, intellect says logically, first step, second step, third step, fourth. No. Internally, when we want to succeed in meditation, we have done the practice and we now come to the wisdom part. No more practice. What you do when you reach home inside? Done. You still don't think of driving. You have already parked the car in the garage, so that is what we did it. Now just awareness, respecting what we did, acknowledging it and accepting it. That instantly reveals the kind of relaxation and the freshness. But if you react, the same sensation becomes painful. Sensation is sensation. The mind has to translate that into a thinking word, conveying what is happening. So if we react, we know where we are going. That is why you see that there are 50 people in the same class. There are 50 people in the same class. And 5 people go absorb into a deeper, and the rest are still stressed. So the sensation given understanding through a thought, what is known as structure of a thought. And if that thought enters the mind by default, so what will happen? Simple, when it enters by default, it will continue to have the impurities and the distractions. See the point. Now with that clarity and understanding, we will use the second step of the self-awareness practice. Take a deep, silent and slow breathing. And while breathing out, so understand that part. Deep, silent, slow inhalation, both from the belly and the chest, okay? And deep, silent, slow exhalation. No, not slow, not silent, but deep in the slow exhalation with humming sound, louder, deeper and longer. Continue. Continue long deep. And stop there. So we did the humming sound. What we did, we balanced the two part. We balanced the prana. What happens? Balancing the prana changes the direction of the mind. Which direction? This is the half mantra. Humming is a half mantra, not full mantra. So, changing the direction of the mind means the mind starts moving upward. Upward means moving within. Within means now it is naturally directed to discover our true nature. Did I say you that from today we are advancing into this journey? You have to do every practice with knowledge, understanding. What is that understanding? I know the departure point, I know the arrival point, and in between, what is the mode of doing this? Oh, today I have the impurities in the mind. Mind is anxious and agitated. Let me do the quick and fast breathing, do the humming, and come back. And then check it. See that? You have to find the ways and the means at that particular moment on that day when you are doing the practice. But this practice will work even if my mind is fairly relaxed, but let me do it. So what will happen? When you are doing this quick and fast breathing plus the humming sound, it will help you release those impressions which has yet to manifest. That will tell you the progress. See that. So now again we will experience. We did the humming sound. So experience the change. What is that change? Maybe relaxation. Maybe a sense of calmness. Maybe the mind is not influenced or reacting to anything outside. That is a big step. Lot of stuff happens. If we continue the practice, my friends, so now we will add 4 steps of relaxation here with higher awareness and attention. What is higher awareness and attention? It is natural focus. Natural focus is a higher awareness and attention. And that doesn't take long to move the mind within, my friends. So what we do? Look at the head and the neck, sensation and awareness only. That's all. But the mind still is inside. That is okay. Look at the right arm, sensation and awareness. Simple. This time you feel as if you are flying. I gave you, if you feel it is so simple. Means what? Now you are flying to a destination, and if you are not feeling sensation and awareness naturally, then we need to customize. So it will tell you, are you progressing? Are you making a progress or not? How simple it is to know. We forget that knowledge part. When you forget the knowledge part, knowledge and understanding part, then what happens? Then the practice becomes habitual. And when it becomes habitual, then there is no change. When there is no change, obviously, then practice is to blame. then practice is to blame or the teacher is to blame. Teacher is to blame. Why? We have yet to understand what? That we are responsible for success in meditation or not. Nobody else. Nobody else in the world. And if you don't agree with this concept, so we have a testimony by the Buddha. Buddha says, I will point you, but you have to do the practice. Buddha says, know thyself by thyself. Only the permanent peace and happiness, only, I'm saying only, permanent peace and happiness can be discovered by the person seeking it. By the person seeking it. If you don't seek, if you don't follow, nothing will happen. The right leg, sensation and awareness. Left leg, sensation and awareness. Entire body, sensation and awareness. Okay, we did it. Now, look at the head and the neck, sensation and the stillness. Right arm, sensation and the stillness. Left arm, sensation and the stillness. Chest and the belly, sensation and the stillness. Right leg, sensation and the stillness. Left leg, sensation and the stillness. The entire body, sensation and the stillness. Good. We got it. And then, so if you remember the step of the self-awareness, we have left 2 more steps in each of the practice. Declare by non-verbal thinking what it means. Simple look inside the head and the heart. Okay, be there, find out the space. If you see the space inside, look inside the heart, in the space, when you see the space, just say to non-verbally, I am in peace. Do it couple of times. Do it few times. We are moving from a thought with understanding to an understanding that self is of the nature of peace, and to living within, to get a revelation that I am the peace. It's a very serious, deeper practice. Now, we'll again go to the 3rd step of the self-awareness practice. That self-awareness practice, what we did understand, my true nature is permanent peace and happiness. So when the mind goes within, lives within, then it is ready for awakening. We will understand what it means by going within and inside and all the other stuff at this moment. So what will happen if the mind is not within? Say for example, say for simple example, it goes to the body and blame, complain, and reaction continues. So now you know why we fail. And if the mind is already within, what it means? Everything outside we are aware, but not dictating us. Means mind is not influenced. Mind is not influenced by anything outside. It did not disappear, but it is already there. That kind of a knowledge is required. What will happen otherwise? Oh, I had a lot of thought. Let millions of thought will be there. Then what? So we blame and complain. Means the mind is still focused on the past impression, seeking and projecting. That is what I have been saying. Knowledge part. So what we do, even if the mind is reacting and blaming, do nothing. Watch, witness. Allow the deeper calmness and relaxation to take over all the blame and the complaint. And the last step of both the practices is the same. What is that? Breath awareness with the 3 points. Look at the breath, feel the breath, no change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. Just keep your awareness. So what will happen? The mind is pure, now not distracted. Knowledge and understanding is clear. The mind is naturally on the breath and it explores the 3 point. It enjoys that. Enjoys. That is the main thing. Enjoys. What we did, why it is enjoying? Mind is engaged. Mind is educated. And now mind is empowered. What? Just to enjoy that state. Look at it, my friends. This is what happens in our Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Raise both your palms, place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside, know your experiences, and bring the hands down. How are you, sir?
Good, Girish.